Let's do it. Live. What's happening, people? Welcome to Mad Red United. The Mad Manx are back. I'm here. He's here. Say hello, Paul. How are you doing, lads? Good to have you back, mate. Good to have you back. Good to actually have someone to share this burden of this conversation. There's so much to go on about at the moment. But quickly, just before we start, I wanted to get into it. It is a call-in show again. So what I just want you to do is just get onto Skype, scroll down into the description if you want to come on. All the details are there, what to log on to. So you just need to friend us on Skype. Details are there. Then just give us a ring or message us to let us know. And just stay live while we're on the show. Just stay on your phone there next to your Skype. Keep your Skype account open and then we'll just get back to you. There will be a section in the show a bit later when we bring everyone in, but obviously we've got a lot to talk about at first. And Paul, I've not seen you since Christmas, mate. Did you have a good Christmas, by the way?
Did, yeah.
That's good. New Year, all good?
Aye, same as,
Family's all good?
Aye, new happy man.
That's it, mate. Paul's got a lot to say, and I'm going to get into it now, but first of all, I was going to pop a few questions to you, because we haven't spoke for a while, and people have been asking. They want to know what your thoughts are on certain things that are going on at the club. Firstly, I know you've had your complaints about Ollie in the past. You've had your doubts, big doubts. We've seen a lot of people at the moment have just sort of gone, right, you know what? I can't see anything changing right now in terms of the board doing anything. Let's just get behind Ollie. Let's see what he can do. And it's sort of swayed across, and the first sign of that happening was at weekend when the singing section, the hardcore, started singing and chanting towards Ed Woodward, and then it reverberated around the whole stadium. We all heard, I was there right next to it, but everyone on TV said the same thing. Have you seen anything that's encouraging you? I mean, we've had some awful results since we spoke last. Has anything got any better for you?
Yeah, we have got, hey, I'm always at the wheel now, that's it for me, man.
Paul's in.
I'm Ollie in, mate. You know what? You got to look at the bigger picture. You know what changed it for me? When we beat City, obviously you was at the game, but when we beat City, yeah, and that moment when Ollie was going off and he went out to Fergie and Fergie looked down at him, it was a magical moment. My heart melted. I thought, nah. Fergie, it was just like a dad looking at his son saying, go on, son. What a performance, what a job we've done at City. If you look at the hindsight of it, look at it, yeah. Look at the resources he's done. He's brought in Williams, a young kid. He's brought him in. His foot short off. Fred, he's regenerated Fred. He's turned into a... Greenwood, look at him. Rashford, he fucked Lukaku off. He was like, what are you doing? You're fucking off. You're not signing anyone. He had trade. Now look at Rashford. He's repaying him back. Martial's repaying him. I think we've got to give it... I'm swaying more now to Ollie staying as being the man. I really am. Look at the results. We're the only team to take points off Liverpool this season. We beat City. We beat Spurs. I know then we go and get beat off shit, but every team's been doing that this season. Chelsea's been doing it. Every team have been doing it. City's been doing it. It's been a crazy season this season.
Yeah, say that.
It's been crazy for results-wise, like getting beat off shit, but then going to beat City and Spurs. But Chelsea, they got beat off Southampton, Burnley. You know what I mean? Everyone's been dropping balls. So I think, you know what, if you look at hindsight, look, we're through to the Europa League knockout rounds. We've got to the semi-final of the Carling Cup. We're in the FA Cup and we're fighting for top four. So if you don't look at that in hindsight, if you look at it, I know sometimes the football's not perfect, but it's a work in progress at the minute. He's doing the best he can, and I have realised he's trying to do that, and he loves the club. He does. I know it takes more than that. You've got to be tactical, but he's doing the best he can with the ability of the squad he's got at the minute. And I think hindsight, if you look at it, if you think of that, look, Europa League, FA Cup, top fours we've got a chance of doing it. I think you've got to look at the bigger picture and think, you know what? There's more positives than there is negatives, really. When you think of it in the whole picture instead of week by week, there is a lot to go at. There is.
I like this is why it's good to have two people. Another opinion right there.
I am flip-flop, but now I'm not, mate. I'm in, Ollie in, mate, all the way. I don't care. It's changed me. My heart melted when I seen Fergie and Ollie after City, I tell you.
Anything to do with you being a family man or anything like
That's
that?
it, life's changed, I'm happy now, you know what I mean?
It's just little things like that. As crazy as it may be, people at different stages of their life can look at it in different ways. And that sounds absolutely stupid. It really does. But when you break it down, like Paul just said there's certain things that you cling on to and don't forget. A certain stage of a season or something happening in the season can trigger so much. And everyone just gets carried away with it, or someone will just go, you know what? I've just seen something there to give me that little bit of encouragement.
Yeah, and you know what as well? When I went to the Europa League game with my little girl, and Rashford signed my little girl's programme, it made me just fall back in love with the club, and I thought, you know what? The negative's stopping from me, man. It's a big club, man, and you love it, and it made me fall back in love with the club again.
Yeah.
And now we just need to get us back. We just need to get us back where we belong.
Yeah, that's it. People are saying, is this a new Paul we've got here? Paulie's back. He's changed. He's a changed man.
Happy man.
He's gone away.
Ollie in. He's getting us top 4.
Oh, man, right. Yeah, just you saying that, just quickly on that, a crazy season, you got that completely right. Because I'm looking at I'm thinking, we're fighting for, so we're 22 games into a season. We're fighting for top 4 with 34 points. Mate, if you look at the positions in the table, you go, it's a good season. Yeah, you look at the points tally, it's shocking. Yeah, it's absolutely shocking. Everyone, so it's like, again, isn't it? There's your half full and half empty glass again. And it's like people are trying to make it, you've got to make one decision up rather than look at it objectively. You have to be an Ollie in, you have to be an Ollie out. There's no in between with people. When really we're all fans of the same club, and we all want exactly the same thing. We want it to work out for Ollie. We want us to get the players in that we should be getting in, spend the money we should be spending, all the hard-earned money that we put into this club, and we want to be playing a style of football that we like and we want to see like we used to see in the old days.
Yeah, but if you think Ollie is trying to give us that style of football. At the minute, he's limited to his resources with the players we've got. Look at Matic, even he's come on in the last few games.
Oh, mate, Matic, and I mean, I gave Mata my man of the match against Norwich.
Come on, man.
Norwich.
It's all right doing it against Norwich.
Exactly.
But, you know
but
what I mean?
You can see what he did there. I said it in my fan cam, I said it, I think I said it in my other video as well. It's Norwich, but you can see how our forward line thrives when you've got a creative midfielder. Now, Mata is not the man, he's too old. He isn't the man to go forward, but when our forward line, and we have got some talent going forward there, their goal tallies, it's been all over social media, everyone's been posting it, but it is frightening going forward, because you've got there nearly 50 goals between 3 players.
Yeah, listen, Rashford's on 19 already.
19.
He's going to get 30 in all competitions. He's
11 for Martial.
The only problem is, will Rashford outgrow us?
That's the thing. I heard Danny Murphy talking about that on TalkSport the other day.
You know,
the only thing that we have got in our favour with Rashford is he's a Mancunian lad, Manchester United fan now. United need to move fast in terms of turning it round on that sense, because we have got 2 forwards there who, at the moment, are absolutely shit hot in Rashford and Greenwood, who cost us nothing. Now, if you're talking about the blueprint of Manchester United and Ferguson, then it's there, and I understand what you're saying with Ollie there, and that's what a lot of people are doing.
Him a chance.
We've got a future captain in Brandon Williams, because he talks well, he's captain the under-23s, and he plays like a captain. The maturity in that lad, I've seen over the last few weeks, he had a couple of shaky games, mainly I think Sheffield United I can remember, and Ollie took him out. Like Ferguson used to do. Don't get too ahead of yourself. You had a couple of good games, out you come.
He should be dropped after that miss at Norwich. Oh my God.
Yeah. But would you ever see Luke Shaw in that position?
No, you won't. Listen, he's on Jodasol or something. He's a rabbit, mate. It's like he's got one of them Jodasol backs. He's just up and down that line.
It's not just his energy, he's actual...
But then it's lifting all the other... It's lifting the rest of the team. It's closing energy as well.
That's where I see a captain material in him, because he's not so much the vocal side of it. He speaks well off the pitch. I've heard a couple of his interviews now, and when you're on the pitch and you perform like that, no matter what's that, even against City the other night when he nearly went through Mahrez and nearly killed him, it would have been red carded if he connected. There's a passion that the fans relate to. I know it's not right, and he could have seriously injured the lad, but frustration about getting beat by City,
Shows.
that then moves across into other players, and there's some foreign players there who really won't give a toss what happened, and they don't know what it meant and what it feels like to us fans, because we came out of there and we all seen what happened outside the game.
Ollie messed up there after City.
He did.
That's where the inexperience comes sometimes with Ollie, where 20 minutes in, you knew we needed extra. We were getting smashed. Why not shut shop? Put someone else in midfield, drop a striker back.
Yeah.
It was so open. And then sometimes that's where you think of Ollie, has he got the experience? But listen, I'm going to give him a chance, man. I think it's time to get behind him now. Let's just all go in the same wavelength.
Well, we need everything. We need everyone together. I think it came to a crescendo when it all started kicking off outside. And we even had one of the Red Army lads come on one of the fan cams at weekend as well. He came over, instead of shouting abuse, trying to stampede through like the idiot from the City game, came up to us. He broke Saeed down, had a go at Saeed, but he stood there, and there was about 2 or 3 of them. Didn't kick off, boisterous, loud, but we're just getting the points across. Then he came on and did a fan cam, which is fair enough. That is what it's all about. He is fully, like you said there, he can only see positive in Ole. And he broke it all down. He says the 3 signings he made are United signings. They've all been good signings. He's bringing youth players through, like you said. We can't deny that. And now we're seeing, and I questioned this early in the season, I posed the question, I said, which players at Manchester United have improved? And I couldn't see any at the time. And now it's like you said then, you just made the point there, then you can see Fred getting better. You can see Rashford now turning into a 30-goal-a-season player at this rate. 22. Everyone's worried about Harry Kane. I tell you what,
exactly.
There's people queuing up about him. There's people queuing up for Harry Kane's spot right now, England strikers, and Rashford's at the top of the pile. Definitely. So, and you've got the likes of Williams coming in, Greenwood coming, 9 goals. It looks like he's hardly played. He's got 9 goals.
9 goals. First season.
Unbelievable. You know what I mean? And his appearances, I think he's had 26. I think nearly all of them have been, about 3/4, 2/3 minimum have been off the bench. And he's scored in every single competition he's played in. Yeah. Every single one.
He's just got an instinct, hasn't he, for goals. He knows where he is.
Ridiculously. He is one of them players where you look at and
he just needs to buff it out a bit, doesn't he?
They are. I mean, they will do, don't they? I mean, with Williams needs to do that as well. Let's hope he just doesn't go too far and go down the Luke Shaw route and going way over. Yeah, well, Lukaku. My God. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, the major talking point over the last few days, and it took over the win as well at weekend against Norwich, and that's obviously Bruno Fernandes. Transfers, Ed Woodward. Ed Woodward was getting some stick from the fans the other day. It's sort of quietened off now. It's sort of got to a stage in these Fernandes talks that it's still ongoing. They're trying to get as much money, trying to involve other clubs, and they're probably going to try and take United all the way till the end. But can you actually see Ed Woodward making a significant signing in January? Ollie's backed him. He's come out publicly and backed. I know he has to. I know. I understand that.
What? If you look at the signings, right, we have spent money. We bought some big players. It's just that we bought the wrong players. You look at Mkhitaryan. He was supposed to be the next best thing for us. Shit. Lindelof, Fred, Matic, Pogba, Lukaku, Sanchez. We have bought some big name players. So I know we hate the fact that the Glazers are taking them up, but we have still bought some big name players. It's just that we bought bad players. That's what it is. The signings haven't been the right type of player what we need. But Bruno Fernandes, we need a creative midfielder. Look at that Mato. That's the type of player we need. Mato back in his day, like a creative midfielder.
Having the free
rein.
We don't
have it. What do you have? Lingard.
No, mate, I'm not even going to talk. Should we talk about Lingard? I mean, I don't think we should, really.
You know what I mean? We've got no creative midfielder in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is all
it's just boring the way it's just dragging on. That's what pisses me off. I hate January and I hate the summer transfer because it's just transfer speculation. I mean, just wait till it's convened before everyone's got links to this. I've got sources to this and all that. No, mate. Just wait to see if it happens.
I'm just going to get into a few of these comments because they're getting in here now. Paul, correct. Don't talk about there. Bruno would just be another plaster over a bullet wound. Mediocrity in the DNA of this club now. That's from Eric the King.
It's not though, is it? We're building, that's what you've got to realise. Look at Liverpool, yeah? They've gone 30 years now. Look at, I know we don't want to be waiting 30 years, but
God, please, no.
Look at Liverpool now and look at Klopp, what he's done at that club. And don't forget, when he first come, they finished 8th. They finished 8th in his first season at Liverpool. You know what I mean? And it took him I know they got to a Champions League final. They got to finals in his first season, but they finished 8th. And now look at them. They're the best. You know what? I don't care now. I'm even happy they're going to win the league. I hate them, but they deserve it. No one can say they don't deserve it. What Klopp's done at that club.
2 points dropped in the season.
And you know what?
That's
it's going to be
scary,
5 next week when we stuff them at Anfield. I'm telling you, boy. We've got them. We're coming for you, Scousers, kid.
Oh, man. I mean, so in terms of transfers now, we all know about Bruno. Is there anyone else that you can see that would improve us right now? Because let's be realistic.
I'm glad that Peter Crouch fucking fucks us off as well.
Who's that?
That Peter Crouch.
Who's Crouch?
That fucking cunt who went Dortmund.
Crouch? Peter Crouch?
No, but he's not. But he's a big wonky peak. He's just a shit. He's just a newer version of Peter Crouch.
I know what you mean. Haaland.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on. I was like,
yeah,
what for miss?
It's just an upgraded Peter Crouch. That's all he is. And you know what? I'm glad he didn't come because you know what? Do we really need him? Do we?
I wouldn't have put him ahead of Greenwood's
exactly. That's what I mean. And that's stopping his development. You know what? A few weeks ago, you're thinking, yeah, we need a. If we get a creative midfielder there, it is a good sign. If we get Bruno Fernandes, we are going in the right way. We just then need some better squad players where you looked at City's Ben said the other day when we played us, and then you looked at ours, it was appalling.
Bernie, how you doing, Bernie, mate? Matic has been much maligned, and I'm guilty. I've saved us from beating City and Clash yesterday. Yeah, I mean, Matic is Matic. I said it the other day. I said Matic is perfect to come in for games, but if we're looking ahead, he's not the answer. But you can see the experience and you can see the quality that he did have. He's still got little bits of it in his game. He sometimes is too slow, yes, and I do think that he struggles to play more than 2 games in a week. He can't play in the week to the same ability and then go and play the next weekend, but we haven't got anyone left in our midfield because they're all cropped. So I'm like, you know what, he's the only option we've got. I know he's not done bad. He did 20 times better than what Lingard did when he came on against City.
I think he's because you know what, he gives Fred the freedom to run up and down the field.
Is this what Ollie was saying when he was interviewed the other day when he said, look, we can see what's happening on the training ground, we can see the change? I mean, I'm going to say this now and it's going to completely role reverse everything that's said. By the end of this month, mate, it could look like an absolute disaster. We could lose every single game on paper.
Yeah, but we could win every single game.
We could.
Listen, we do well against the top teams, that's it.
I know, until City turned up, and then that really threw a spanner in the works, didn't it?
And then he come out with that shit.
I love the way you say Carling Cup. It's how I say it. There's been that many names for it, but we always remember it as the alcoholic one, don't we?
Carling Cup.
Carling Cup.
What's it called now? Carabao or something.
Oh, the Carabao.
Carabao,
Yeah. Forget the energy drinks. We all, like, us old schoolers, remember. We know it. I still call it the Rumbelows Cup, mate. I remember when we won it.
You are rolling back.
When Chucky scored against Forest 1-0, Rumbelows Cup at the old Wembley.
Yeah, we're still in that as well. We're still in that.
I mean, it's going to take something crazy to beat City. They must won 6-1. Jesus, they walked over Villa today.
But then look at Villa. They come to Old Trafford and we draw with them. You know what I mean?
I know. Dezig 2000, how you doing? Super chat. Cheers very much, mate. Ed will screw this up. Bruno will go to Spurs. You know what? I think Ed will screw it up, but I don't see him going Spurs. I can't see Levy spending the money. I mean, they're supposed to be getting that Gedson Fernandes now, and I can't see Spurs fronting that money to get Fernandes in. I think Fernandes actually wants to come to United, so I actually think that United are probably still in the stronger position, which is why we're probably going to milk it, and it's probably going to drag on, like it always does, right to the end of the window. And I'm still confident that we're in the best position. I'm not confident in Ed Woodward. That's my only thing. And it goes on like...
It is.
Moving on to my next point, actually.
Tommy Lee in there, and he said, chill out, mate, and comparing... I'm not comparing Ollie to Klopp yet.
Are you riling Paul now?
I'm not comparing Ollie to Klopp. I'm saying, look how it worked. It took Klopp 4 years to get Liverpool where they are. It's going to take Ollie a bit of time to get us to where he wants us.
Yeah,
You've got to give him a chance, man. You've got to.
Yeah.
What's the point in changing? He's not getting us nowhere. I think stick with him. He loves the club. You're not going to get anyone who loves the club as much as Ollie.
No.
He's passionate about the club. He knows what the club's about. I think you just got to give him a chance.
You saying then?
He gets us top 4. Listen, at the start of the season, what would you say? What was realistic aim top for the start of the season? Top 4?
I expected United to be where they are now.
Yeah, but realistically, you wanted the mate achievement. I know it's shit to say, but
a good season is top 4.
That's how bad we've come, yeah. But and we're on the verge of we can get it.
Yeah, I was on the.
We're
I was
5
on
points behind Chelsea.
After I seen that transfer window in the summer and what we got, I was sort of in the same mould as like Mark was when he said if Ollie gets top 4 this season, I think he needs a statue outside Old Trafford.
But not that. We knew the defence was crap. Ollie's bought 2 defenders in. You know, we knew we needed a right winger. He bought James. I know James has gone off the pace a bit now, but still, you know,
he was never expected to hit the ground running like he did. He got off to a shot. He got off to a stonker of a start, and everyone's expectations went straight up. And it was like, you know what? We knew he wasn't going to be able to keep this up. He's a championship player at the end of the day. He needs improving. That is is the big question with a lot of fans. His tactics, his coaching. That is where the Ollie sort of out brigade are still with. It's like, what's his in-game management?
Yeah, of
when
course
it's going wrong,
he don't forget, he just sits there.
Plan A against Norwich.
You got to swap.
Works, and it looks great when Plan A works. But when Plan A doesn't work, it's the Plan B. That's when the problems start being.
But then you think, is he waiting to get
around.
The players? He's had 1 transfer window.
You know, I say he's had 3 because he got rid of Fellaini and left us short.
Well, yeah, I suppose that was.
And then you know what I mean? It's like. What I can't stand
but he's getting rid of Deadwood. He's getting rid of him. Fellaini gone.
I said
Lukaku gone. Sanchez gone. Smalling gone.
You know what, mate? I'd take Smalling back now over Jones.
Oh,
I think anyone would take anyone back over Jones. Yeah, I mean the injuries to our centre halves of it, and it was good to see Bailly back training as well. Well, not playing.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Bailly comes back.
He's just too injury prone, him though, isn't he?
They all are, mate. Every single centre half we've got. I mean,
you know what I was furious with when there was them reports saying Maguire's out for 6 weeks. I thought, are you mad?
Yeah.
Why was he still on that pitch if it was? But then he looked. Then all of a sudden he's playing.
Then Paul for a question for Paul. Super chat, cheers, mate. Paul, what other signings do we need this window? I think it's a case of can we get the signings? We know what we need. I think we all know what we need.
For me, yeah, it's get Bruno Fernandes and that's it. Get it?
Realistically,
don't panic buying January because January transfers never work. We've never signed any player in January and they've worked. Never.
Apart from Evra Vidic.
ever started shit. Ever was shit when he first come. It took him a few times to set. Vidic was probably the only one. You know, everyone we've never done good signings in January, and they're the worst time to do them because you're just panicking. You're just panicking in January and buying. But Fernandes, yeah, we wanted him in the summer, so it's not panicking. We always had him on the radar. We just didn't get it done in the summer, so it's not a panic buy. Fernandes, we've wanted him, so if we get him done, listen, I'll settle for Fernandes for this window, and then let Ollie do his business in the summer.
I didn't think we'd sign anyone in January, so it is a complete bonus. Rich super chat. The manager is a shambles. Tactics, deluded, media comments, smiling when we lose. He's had a year and nothing. He needs to go. He's boiling my piss. There's a complete spin on yours, mate.
You just used to be like me, chill out, kid. It all come good, lad. You know what it is, yeah? You got to realise it's not his players. Give him time to mould them players into the system he wants.
Should Ollie be treated the same way as the previous 3 managers? There's a question. If we don't get top 4, does he get what Moyes, Van Gaal and Mourinho got? Does he get the same boot?
He's not going to, is he? No. He's
not really
he's
fair,
a club legend, he's a club player. Yeah, of course it's not. But
I understand the way people say we should be looking at Ollie as a manager, not a legend. I mean, his win rate is worse than what it was at Cardiff, and they went down.
But 5 points off top 4.
As like you said then,
it's been a crazy season. There's only been one team who's fired this season. It's Liverpool. Everyone else has been.
If it wasn't a crazy season, has that saved Ollie the crazy season? Has it made it look better than what it is?
Because everyone's struggled this season, haven't they? Everyone's struggled. Mate. Look at Arsenal. Look at Spurs. Look at Chelsea. Look at us.
I'd rather be us than Arsenal. I know that.
You know what I mean? City are 10 points off of even more, 15 points off Liverpool. You know what I mean? So everyone's struggled this season. It's been a crazy season, and I don't know. I just think let's give him time. Let him get a player in. Let him get next transfer, because we all knew when he first got the job it's going to take time to get. And like this Tommy guy, he was like me, impatient Harry. But you know, I've learned to get patience, just deal with it, just accept it. It's going to take time. As much as we all want to get back challenging, I want it more than anyone. I want to get back up there challenging. We all do. But I think realistically, you got to look at it. You got to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah. So there's going to be nothing that sways you back off Ollie now for the rest of the season.
Nah.
Even if it goes beyond tits up.
Never. I'm going to go through all my Twitter. I'm going to delete every tweet he ever tweeted slagging him off. And I'm going to put Ollie in on my Twitter account. No, I'm not. You know, I'm going to give him chance. I think. Listen, the guy loves the club. You know what I mean? If you want someone to run and be your manager of your club, it's someone who loves the club. Not come here for the money or anything else. They've come for the passion of the club and the love of the club. And he knows what style of football we want to play. I know we're not getting it every week, but there's times when we do play all right football, and he's trying. He's trying, and give him a transfer window. Get Bruno Fernandes, get us in that top 4. And then you got to judge him next season, because he's had a full season then to get he's had 2 free transfer windows to get his players in, and he's had a full season with the players to drill his methods and his coaching into and the way he wants to play.
Interesting point going into the summer, because it's going to be a short window again. We've got the Euros, and obviously the shortened transfer window again, going right to the start of the first game of the season. So really, you've got a pre-season in there. This is going to be a bit of a problem unless he's got his targets already nailed down. Is this window going to come and go too quick for him? This is what my fear is now.
It's not Ollie, is it? It's Woodward.
That's the problem.
He's a fucking guy who takes ages to get transfers in.
I know he's got to back him, but he keeps on. Oh, and it's so frustrating. I know he's got to say what he has to say. But for me, it's like the issue I've got with Ollie, and I've never said Ollie has to go. I want to see to the end of the season, then be judged, because I think he should be treated exactly the same way as the other managers should. That's how I've seen it. He gives, as long as we can still get in the Champions League, he's going nowhere. Even if it was a normal manager, and it wasn't Ollie, we're in the Europa League, we can get in the Champions League that way, and we're 5 points off top 4. There's no chance Ollie's going anywhere. And when I said it about Pochettino when I did the video, when everyone had the meltdown, I said Ed Woodward will still be looking at Pochettino because he's free. And Ed Woodward likes to save money. It's going to cost him £42 million less. And if it doesn't go right for Ollie this season and we don't get what we need...
He's going to work with Poch?
We don't
work at Spurs?
Well, he made them better. And he coached players better, I thought. I think that's why a lot of people are sort of Poch sort of manager. I like Poch.
I like Poch. I do like him. I'm not kidding, but... I think, is it the answer to keep chopping and changing?
Well,
go back to square one. You know what I mean?
I think the issue a lot of people are saying there is it's like no matter who we got running the club as a manager, it's a thankless task with Ed Woodward being upstairs with the Glazers.
He needs to get a director of football. I don't get what the hold out of not getting one is. What is the problem of not getting it? Why not get a director of football? I don't understand it. I don't understand the logic of him thinking, no, I don't want one.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he's just getting crucified. It takes some pressure off him because he just gets crucified every time, and he brings it on himself.
Let's see.
People saying there if it was Mourinho played dire football, and he signed old, big, Matic, Lukaku type of players, and we don't want that. We don't like that style of play. We've not played that. We don't play that style of play. Ollie knows what style of play we want. Ollie knows what type of football we want to see. For me, I'm giving him a chance. See how he goes. You got him.
Right, let's get our first caller on then. Don't forget, people, get down in the description below. Save the email address for the Skype calls. Get on there. Friend us, add us on Skype, and then give us a message or give us a quick ring. I won't answer straight away, but I will call you back. I'm just gonna let's see now. Let's see if we can get Matthew call. Let's see if he's available. Let's see if we can get hold of Matthew. If you're there, mate,
Madison,
pick up.
Grealish, there's two other players.
Grealish or Madison, the summer.
I don't think. Yeah, summer. Yeah, you get them in the summer. I don't think they're not moving in January. There's no way.
No, I don't think so.
Aston Villa aren't going to sell Grealish. You don't need it. They're one of the richest clubs in the Premier League. They don't need to sell the players.
That's it. Sorry, Matthew, are you there, mate?
Oh yeah, I was in bed. How are you two doing?
Sorry, mate. Just let me turn you up, pal. 1 second. 1 sec. My fault. Are you there, Matthew, mate? Go on, pal.
Yeah, how are you two doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, mate.
Yeah.
Good. Where you at, mate, with this now? Because Paul's come on tonight. He's been transformed. He's a new man tonight, mate.
Out the way.
Are you siding that way with Ollie? Are you seeing enough to see this through to the end of the season? Or are you one of the people who thinks that we do need to ship Ollie out and get someone else in? Where are you at with it, mate?
I think the first thing that happens is once you shift out Ollie, everyone is going to look at Woodward, and Woodward's going to get the pressure then, because in the past it's always been Woodward's almost gone under the radar, and you know that same old thing happens. But now he has to back Ollie. Simple. I'm Ollie in.
Ollie
I'm not
in.
gonna lie. Earlier on
Big up
in the
Matthew,
season,
lad.
we were playing.
So in terms of what Ollie can do now, mate, I mean, Bruno Fernandes has been rumoured. Are you Bruno Fernandes fan? Do you think he is going to be the start of the jigsaw that is rebuilding United, or is there anyone else you prefer getting in, like a Grealish or a Maddison? Like Desig's just come on with a comment there saying, would it be another one of the so-called homegrown sort of players in terms of British players you prefer at the club, or is it about time United went out and got one of these foreign players, a classy player like Fernandes? Looks like he's untested, I know, but where are you with the transfers, mate? Do you think Bruno's a good buy, or would you go elsewhere?
I'm not. At the beginning of the season, I looked at Madison. I'm like, okay, Prem proven. He's a United fan. Fits the bill. He's perfect. Everything that we need. Then came on late on the season, and I saw Grealish was performing. And I was like, okay, no. I started shifting to that side, and then. But I'm personally, I feel we should go all in for Fernandes. I think personally, he's everything we need. He's a creative 10. He'll score goals, creates chances. He's a leader. You need give a kick up the arse to everyone else in the squad. So I personally think he's a good buy.
Yeah, I mean, I like him, mate. I'll be honest. I think from what I've seen of him anyway, and I said this on my fan cam the other day, I do think that it's going to be hard for him to come in with the club in the situation that they're in. It's a lot of pressure is going to be on him, a lot of expectations. But you know what? We've got these players who are all going to get it now when they come to United, mate, aren't they? I mean, yeah. Anyway, Matt, mate, thanks for coming on, mate. Just before you go, where do you see United actually finishing this season? What's your sort of prediction? Do you see us getting top 4, or is it going to be around about 5th or 6th where we are now?
$1 million question, eh?
Trust Ollie, Matt. Trust Ollie, mate.
Go on, mate. Give us a position. Where you going?
If we can get a Bruno in, and I personally think we can get top 4. I don't see Chelsea lasting throughout the whole season. And I do think maybe Europa League trophy. We're out the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. No expectations for that, really.
All right, Matt, mate. Thanks very much. Cheers for coming on, pal.
Sure thing. Sure.
Nice one, buddy. Have a good one, mate.
Hey, you need to get a blue shoe. They're saying there, what's on his tactic. Listen, tell me, since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, it's amazing. When has been the best attacking football United played?
Best attacking football for United? Well, I'd say it was probably, we've been the games we played under Ollie in terms of
exactly,
the City
when
game.
he first come in, mate.
The most exciting, yeah.
When he first come in from this club, I know he was going through an honeymoon period, but oh my God, the football he had us playing there when he first come in, it was unbelievable. It's like it was the old United back, and everyone was buzzing. Then we hit a stumbling block, and then the Pogba situation started escalating and stuff. So, listen, let's get shut of Pogba. Let's move on to a Bruno Fernandes, and let's give Ollie time, and let's give him a chance to make this club back to where we belong.
That's it. Let's get. Let's see if we can get hold of another call. Let's get Dave on. Dave's been on the show before. No, I'm getting it on here now. Dave, pick up your phone, mate. Come on. David, answer your phone.
Yeah, we got Joe.
There he is. How you doing, mate? Talk, Dave. You on, mate? He's a taxi driver, Dave, and sometimes he's probably just pulling up. Have you found a place to pull up and park, mate, while you talk to us? Come on, Dave, sort your phone out, mate. You're on.
Yeah, first 3 months on road, best since Fergie.
No, he's gone. He's gone. I'll try Paul. I'll try Dave again in a minute. Let's get through some of these comments because it's going off on the comments here. First 3 months under Ollie, best since Fergie. He needs. Where have you gone? Yeah, he needs to go back to 4-3-3 with Bruno when he signs, possibly. Right, Dave. Let's see if we can get you now, mate. Dave, are you there, buddy?
How's it going?
There he is. Did he pay you? Did he pay his fare, mate? Are you parked up now? Yeah.
Yeah, all sorted.
Nice one, mate. Nice one. So, where are you at? I mean, was you encouraged by the weekend, or was it just another game against a poor team that you was expecting to win, mate? Was there anything more in that game that you've seen? Or, I mean, I said it. I mean, a lot of people saying the same thing. It is Norwich, the poor, mate. Or there's been a lot of encouragement come out of the game. I don't know if it's a combination of Bruno maybe, and then a win, a big win, the young lads scoring and playing well. It's given a few fans a bit of encouragement and a bit of a, especially after the City game, mate. But where do you lie with it, buddy?
Yeah, I think it's just because it's Norwich. Norwich, they're shit. They're not great. They're not a great side. Malic was good and Mata, which says everything really, doesn't it? Because any other game they're shit. So
they're not
I just think it was just because it was Norwich, really.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's hard to take it. I mean, I think if we can sort of get through Wolves okay and then put on a performance against Liverpool, then that's definitely going to turn some heads. You can't deny that, surely, can you? I mean, what's it going to take for you to be convinced totally, Dave?
Getting Bruno Fernandes, mate, to convince me we need a good signing to lift the heads a wee bit, don't we?
Yeah,
because it's just going to be the same shit again next week when we play a decent team.
Yeah,
I'm shitting myself for Anfield, really. Like, I'm actually going to that game and I'm shitting myself for it.
I know, mate. It's horrible right now, isn't it, with them? But, you know, like Paul said, we could turn up against another big team, mate, again and be the ones that beat Liverpool and take points off them. We're the only ones who've done it so far this season, so maybe it's going to be...
Wan-Bissaka, mate.
Maybe it's going to be us
Man's
again.
Not going to have a chance.
Yeah. Well, I hope Klopp doesn't use the same tactics as Pep did and, you know, kind of work this out what we can do and in that way. But if Liverpool are going to go for it, which I presumably think they will, then hopefully we can get them on the counter and we can you know, play Ollie's best game, really, which is his plan A, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it, mate. That's it. So, in terms of this transfer window, mate, I take it you're fully on Bruno Fernandes. Is there anyone else you'd want to bring in rather than Fernandes? I think one player would probably, like Paul said, we're lucky to get one in this window of that sort of calibre and quality. So, is there anyone else you'd probably take in over Fernandes, or is it all Fernandes for you, mate?
Yeah, I like Fernandes, and then I like that Van der Beek, but he says he's not coming until at least the summer, doesn't he? And then
yeah, true. So
we could do another striker too, couldn't we? Really? We're like Wolves guy, weren't we? The striker for Wolves.
That's it, mate. That's it. Just to answer Duff, man, I'm 6'4", mate. That's how big I am. So I'm just answering a question there, mate. But I mean, go on before you go, Dave, mate, and get back to picking someone else up there in your taxi. After everything, over halfway through a season now, all the competitions in full swing. Would you go all in on the Europa League and try and sneak in the back door, or do you actually feel like we can, like Paul said, challenge for this top 4?
I think we're capable of doing both, aren't we? And we're not far away, 5 points behind. And we're definitely in for a chance for the Europa League. I think we should go for both.
Yeah.
To be honest, we're capable.
Do you think the squad's capable, mate?
I don't think so. We don't make signings. We need signings. It's too thin. We're just another injury away from a nightmare, aren't we, really?
That's it. We've got enough as it is already, mate.
That's the problem. We are thin.
Anyway, cheers for coming on again, Dave, mate.
All the best, boys.
Cheers, buddy. Speak to you soon, Dave.
Yeah, that is a problem. We are thin as a squad. 1 or 2 injuries and then you're back to square one, aren't you? Struggling.
Going straight back into that centre-half issue that you've got there, mate. I mean, how many centre-halves are going to go down? Who is it? I mean, look at Smalling's left the club now and he's fit as a fiddle every game. Do you know what I mean? What is it with our centre-halves? Yeah. You've got Maguire's taking injections to play.
Yeah.
You know, Rojo disappeared again.
Oh yeah, where's he gone?
Axel's out injured now.
Dallet, what's happened with him? I thought he was going to be an alright playing, but hey, you know what? Big up Ashley Young. I hate him, but big up Ashley Young.
Turning down the deal.
Respect, kid.
I did go on about this the other day. I had a video about it. We'll actually talk about that right now because he was nowhere to be seen in the squad at weekend. Club captain said a lot. There were rumours that he'd actually agreed his contract.
With that. He said he's not going to play for us, or refusing to play. I don't think. Come on, he's talking about Ashley Young. I don't believe that shit.
No, I can see the argument on both sides of it. I mean, Ashley Young, 8.5 years, and he gets a chance to go. You'd have thought they'd have let him go, but then the club are clinging on to whoever they can because right now we know there's a lot of players who want out with this club. I mean, Matic just said he wants to go. Pogba wants to go. Ashley Young wants to go. There's 3 senior players you could say. They've all stated publicly that they want to go. Lingard's joining up with Raiola. Does that mean he wants out?
Are any of them going to be missed?
It's what we're going to get in, mate, isn't it? Are we not giving the younger players a chance then? Because we're going to put too much expectation on the younger players like we are doing now. Luckily.
I'll be on the United stand Wednesday.
Yeah, he's back. I mean,
going to the match Wednesday.
He's going to be there. He's going to be on the fan cams on Wednesday again. We probably need someone like Paul back on the fan cams.
Ollie in. I'm going to give it him. Flex is getting it.
Hey, Flex hasn't been Ollie out or anything like that. United family, how you doing? I don't know if it's I don't know which member of the United family is saying hello, but hello back. Hope you're all doing well.
Yes, Carl.
It's probably Carl, and it's got to be Carl. I'm guessing Carl. You never know.
Carl, I'm Ollie in, kid. I'm Ollie in.
He is. He's a changed man.
New life.
He is. Oh God. Right. Let's see if there's any more.
Did you ever see that with Ollie and Fergie?
Oh, at City?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Like they melt your arm and think, oh, you know what? I'd love him to succeed here.
I'm sort of like a hard-faced person. I don't know if I'm coming.
Yeah,
that's the way I am.
You sit on the fence, mate. You're the worst. Flip-flop like me if you want.
No, I'm not. I can't do flip. I look at it game by game and judge it as it is. If I see a player, and that my issue with a lot of fans at the moment talking is there's a lot of fans who have got their favourite players and their hated players, and they won't have a good or bad word said either way about them, no matter how they play.
Too many people.
I like Rashford. You've slaughtered Rashford this season. Of course. But, you know what I mean? I've given him stick, but I've also said...
When someone plays shit, you can't say, oh, well done. You got to take criticism. That's what makes a player.
Exactly.
Take the criticism, prove them wrong. Best way to take the criticism is to prove them wrong. And now look what he's doing. He's firing.
Yeah, I mean...
Is he going to do Rooney's record?
He's got every chance. I was talking and thinking about this actually before today. I mean, you know what? 22. He's got about 64, I think. 64 goals now.
On you.
So, averaging what he's doing now going forward, he's going to be close. He's going to get up there. I mean, 200 appearances.
I know what.
He's going to get
He's 22. Oh my God.
I know. I can't believe it when I seen that come up at weekend. But
just hope he wins the Premier League. It'll be a shame if he don't do it.
I know. It's like you said. I think I was saying before.
But then Rashford will break Rooney's record. Then Greenwood will break Rashford's record.
The way you go. I know.
So Rashford will have it for about 3 seasons.
Yes. Tell Rance the short is awesome. Alien 10. Oh yeah. No. This is what I mean. People have got players who just have none of. I know Ricky loves Matic and Mato when he comes on the fan cams, and they won't. It's like they can't see past any wrong in them. And I pulled him on it before. He has fair points, Ricky. He really does. He talks a lot of sense, But there's players that just have, there's fans that have players in their mind who are not right for the club. And you hate Ashley Young.
Yeah,
you just can't see past it.
You know why I hate Ashley Young? When he first signed for our club, I done an advert with the United players in this bowling ring, in this thing. I was there all day. My auntie won a competition, and I was there all day. The players come in for 20 minutes, done all the photo shots, and then got off. And he had my shirt for him to sign, and he just looked at me and walked past. And I thought, do you think you've made it now? And that's when he just signed for the club, and ever since I've not liked him. Lingard, what was the goalkeeper called?
What, Van der Sar?
No, not.
Oh, I know what you
Lindelof.
mean. Not Lindelof. No way.
He signed it. Ashley Young walked right past me. I thought, you fucking little twat.
Lindegaard.
Yeah.
Anders Lindegaard. My
Lindegaard,
God.
Yeah. He signed it, yeah.
That was...
I've never liked him since. And then he's shit. Like I say, Ashley Young, right, we signed him as a right winger. We realised he was shit there, so we moved into right midfield. Then we realised he was shit there, then moved him right back.
Oh, no. I hate utility players. I hate them.
Get
a player for the position that's needed. That's what it is. Let's see. What about Ollie tactics, Paul? Question mark. Oh, this is a big one, this. He has none. Explanation marks. How can anyone back him? I am a manager of an under-16 team, and we have a style of play. We have clear tactics, but United don't. Clueless.
Listen, you can see he's building. He's trying to build for the pressing. With these times in games where we press like mad, and I think that's what he's trying to work on. Ollie's trying to. He's got to get the players in. He's got to give him chance to get his players in and build his tactics. Listen, I know we're playing counter-attacking football at the minute, but it's working against the big teams. I know it's not what we want, but that's where we are now at our club. We have to sit and counter-attack. I hate it when he does it against shit teams who sit back. It don't work. I know he does need to get a plan B, but how can you have a plan B with that shit, with the squad? We've got a good 11. 1 injury, 2 injuries, it's gone. It's the same. We've got no players who can come on and tactically change a game.
Yeah.
It's all like for like changes. You can right there. Who could you have brought on? I know City when they brought Matic on, that changed it. But even though I like when we take Matter off, we bring Pereira on and put Pereira right wing. It's just a like for like swap. We don't have no different type of players.
We don't have the options.
Yeah, we don't have no options there available to him. That. So that's why we've got to get Bruno Fernandes, and I think that's the only player you need to sign this January transfer, because everyone else is just going to be a panic buy. Get Bruno in, and then it's another option for him. It's another option there.
Yep. Right, let's see if we can get one more caller on. Spandem, you back again, mate? Let's see if we can get all the Spandem. Let's see what he's got to say. Squad depth has to be better. Philbert and Wood,
that's
definitely.
What I mean. Ollie's scratching the surface with players at the minute, and I think you got to look at the bigger picture anyway. Europa League, semi-final there, Carling Cup. You know, we're in touch in different top 4. We got Chelsea in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah.
We beat them with 2 points in it.
That's it, innit? That's it. Spandem's not having it anyway, so...
If Ollie if Ollie gets something at Liverpool next week, no one... And we're capable of it, because we suit playing teams like Liverpool who are going to attack us. We're going to have James on there running wild, and we'll have Rashford in the form of his life going at Liverpool at Anfield, mate. There's a chance, I tell you. I think we've got a chance there, because they'll attack us, and that's what we like playing.
Yeah. Jay Singh, super chat, cheers mate. Yes Adam, how you doing mate? won't be able to get on today. Hope you're doing all right. Anyways, mate, and have you seen the latest on Bruno from Sky? Now you're making me look, mate, now, aren't you?
Just wait for the tweet off United when he's holding that shirt. Everyone gets excited. Just wait. It'll happen when it happens.
Let's see. Well, we're live anyway. Let's see what's it saying.
Aguero. Aguero, it's hat-trick.
Yeah, no. I've not seen anything yet, mate. I don't know if anyone else has seen it.
Eriksen.
Oh, we talked about Eriksen the other day.
But you know what? That's just another panic buy.
I'm not even going to look at it. I don't even want to get excited about players. I can't do it to myself. Eriksen, what do you think about Eriksen?
Listen, he's an alright player to come in for 2-3 years, but that's the thing. Ole has got his mindset. He doesn't want a 2-3 year player. He's building. He's trying to build for the future.
27's not that old, mate. Now you know.
Yeah, but how many years are you going to get?
We do need some experience in with these young lads.
He's only 27, Eriksen.
27, mate.
Fuck off.
He's 27.
Seems like he's been around for years.
I know, them Scandinavians, mate. They got something in the water until look at Ollie.
Yeah, sign him. Yeah, we should get him then.
That's it. He's crazy. You don't realise.
For 8.5 million, like you say, even if it's a squad player, it's just an extra. And he can do a killer pass. That's something we don't. Yeah, exactly. We don't really have any players.
You could have an Eriksen there in the number 10 role. You could have Bruno there in the hole, pulling the strings, getting up and down the pitch. Where's Pogba going to be in that? Probably gone. Spend that money where we really, really need it.
Sporting Lisbon are preparing for Bruno to leave.
Is that what they're saying? Preparing for Bruno to leave. Well, I hope so. I do. I hope that happens because that's what United fans need at the moment. Some encouragement. We've been waiting for it to happen on the pitch. We've seen spurts and we've been disappointed badly, but we're waiting for some encouragement off the pitch. Buying a player that we need. We've done a few in the summer, not enough in my opinion. And us buying Bruno Fernandes in January now, when we know we desperately need him, that would be a positive move for me. It really would. And I think a lot of United fans would actually look at it and go, you know what? Alright, maybe we are going in the right direction. Maybe we are going in the right direction. United family, get me anyone this window. Yeah, Mark. Chill it, mate. Chill. Ed Woodward, what can you say? 28 soon, Eriksen, Burner. Yeah, 28 a year. I know what you're saying, mate. I do. But players play till they're 33 in that role now. Right,
yeah,
we do need. I still do think we need some experience in there right now. I mean, the best we got out of Paul Pogba was the first year when he wasn't top dog, or when he didn't think he was top dog because Zlatan was there. Zlatan put Pogba in his place, simply.
Yeah, of course.
And that was the best we'd seen of Pogba. We thought we had something going there. As soon as Zlatan left, and that authority and that head in the changing room, he thought he was the big dog then, and that's where I think it went wrong for that.
Do you want Pogba to stay?
If he wants to play for the club, but in a way that we are
doing at the minute without him, you know, get rid of the shambles.
You know what, mate?
The package what comes with him. That's what I hate. I love him as a footballer.
I know what you mean.
He's a class, but the package what comes with him, and he divides a lot of the fan base as well with United because he does. Because there's just people who just, no matter what Pogba does, is a god to him. And then there's people who, no matter what Pogba does, is the devil to him.
Exactly, that's like I said before.
And I think them type of players, do you really need? Are we really at the stage of us building where we need players like that? We don't, and I don't think we've got a manager who's capable of handling a player like Pogba.
Stephen Thompson there. Man United could beat Liverpool next week. Paul, you're smoking some potent drugs there, mate.
Hey, why not? We're the only team who took a point off him. We're the only team to take points off him up to now. You know.
You never know in football, especially this season. Like you said, it's been absolutely mental.
Just the way Ollie plays and the way it suits the way Ollie likes us to play.
And if they do go at us, that is, yeah. They could be very, very clever, Liverpool.
Well, they don't need to win. They're not us. They want to beat us just as much as we want to beat them, don't we? So
Bruno is better than Pogba, says Alien Tenno.
Do you think the chants are going to continue?
The
There's another one with the Glazers.
Will continue now.
Is someone going to... Who's going to... It's not... Do you think the Glazers, if someone wanted to buy us, they'd sell us? Surely they would.
Oh, dude, if
we're
they got offered
sinking shit.
If they got offered stupid amounts of money, knowing that United are in the pits now and still making money, then if someone came in and offered the Glazers money, they would sell, but it would have to be a stupid amount of money for the Glazers to sell. They know what they've got. The gravy train that's paying for everything. It's like I said before, though, the only difference here, they're doing exactly the same thing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we don't get a draft pick come the end of the season. We don't get the best of anyone coming through. That's their saving grace in the NFL. Viking Red, hello, mate. But you know what? They have to invest now. Especially now that Lukaku money's waiting there in the bank. Pogba, we know he's going to be gone in the summer. I can't see him staying. I really can't. He's gone. So you've got nearly 200 million there waiting minimum. It's time now that they actually invested in their prize asset, which is the club that has fed them. But, like you said, what are the Glazers, the parasites? And they won't think twice about spending absolutely nothing. Phil Burton, what are you doing, Phil, mate? Where would you have Bruno? Number 10 position. Yeah, maybe.
God, really lucky we're playing there now.
But he could play an 8. He could easily play an 8. I've seen him up and down the pitch.
Fred's an 8 really now, isn't he?
You got to bring Scott McTominay into that as well now, then.
Yeah, but Scott McTominay's just a swap for Matic, innit? Scott McTominay and Matic are just the similar type of players.
Yeah, I think Scott probably needs to improve a little bit. Again.
He's another one who always brought through and improved, because when he was out a few weeks ago, we struggled and we really did miss him. You know what I mean? He is a good player, and that's another one always brought in, always building for the club. And I think you got to look at his plan, and he always does say we've got a plan, we're going on the right path, and I think that's why he won't get sacked.
Let's see.
Glazers are killing the club. There they are, of course.
Sheffield United don't want it to play a philosopher. Excuse for Ollie. Eric the King. Eric's fully on, Ollie out. He's been on a few times every week. Jay Singh, super chat, cheers, buddy. What's your thoughts?
You to be Ollie in yet.
What's your thoughts on the chance on Saturday, mate? I sit right next to them, the singing section where we sit with Alpha, and at first I heard people laughing around me. I'm like, what are they laughing at? And then I listened out, and then because they just rolled in the Glazers and Ed Woodward's name into chants that we already sing. So I build a bonfire, I put City on the top.
Yeah.
Put the Scousers on the top, put City in the middle. So they changed it to put the Glazers on the top, put Ed Woodward in the middle. And when I realised what they were singing, I was like, you know what? Them boys, they're a chance in their privileges, because they do get a lot more, believe it or not. I'm not going to go into that. I was telling Paul about that before. But that singing section, I like a select few, and they've got probably the best seats in the house right behind the goal in the Stretford end. You know what? For them to start singing it was a big thing, and I made a point of this on my fan cam the other day, and it was a massive credit to them for starting that off.
Yeah,
because they're the ones that you would think,
if they started singing that, the season tickets would get took off.
Could well be, and you know what? Every single one of them to a man started it, and there's a few thousand there in that singing section, and they pelted it, and then it reverberated around the whole stadium, and there was no hiding. Everyone on TV heard it. People were messaging me later, and you know what? I do hope that it continues, because they can't stop us singing a song. If there's this many people singing,
do you think it's going to change anything?
No, it's not. But it unites the fans. That's what this club is about. Because at the moment we are divided, and if that unites the fans, then you know what? I'll take that, because United fans need to be as one. They need to be together, because we're a laughing stock for a lot out there at the moment.
The green and gold, that was one of the biggest protests we've ever seen. That was massive, but they're not sat in their multi-million-pound mansion.
Why do you think the club are giving like these little bit privileges, moving these hardcore singing section fans around? They're trying to get them on side, mate.
I think that Old Trafford's been dead for years. Old Trafford did need a big rump with its atmosphere. That's why I hate going games. I'm going game Wednesday. I'm sat in the Stretford, and if I was sat anywhere else, I would not go, because I hate it. It's just sitting there. It's bored. I like to be on my seat, screaming and shouting. I know people have their own. People like going there and sitting there, but I hate it. Anywhere else, the atmosphere is dead other than the Stretford for them.
Can't take tickets from all of us Devils Aces. No, mate, they cannot. And that's what the volume numbers, that's what it counts. People are telling me the only way it's going to make a difference is if we all stop going to the game. But
never going to happen with such a massive global club. We've got about 1 billion fans worldwide, you know what I mean? So if you don't go, someone else will go.
Superfan 15, MUTV, don't act it. What? Act shit. What's that? I don't know.
Watch it.
I'm telling, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think you missed a W out on it there.
MUTV is bad because if people do phone in and say
They
anything
get cut
about
off.
Glazers, they get cut off.
You can't see it's scripted. They're all there to say what the club tell them to say, and it's so obvious how scripted that program is now. It's an absolute joke, but it is what it is. All the football channels are the same. They all do it, and you know what? It's hard for people. I mean, I look at I think it's Andy Goldstein on TalkSport. He does MUTV as well. I'm sure it's him because I don't watch MUTV, but I see him on the sidelines talking to ex-players and people, all the pundits. I'm sure it's Andy Goldstein. Someone just correct me on that if I'm wrong, but he's a massive United fan, and that's why I'm pretty certain it's him, because I heard him and I retweeted it out what he said the other day after the City game. He says he's not angry anymore, he's just upset with what has become of the football club. He said it's devastating to actually see where we're at and what's actually happening, and the fact that now we've got a club legend in Ole as our manager. It feels like the last throw of the dice from him to try and bring everyone back round on side, because that is what is hurting a lot of fans at the moment. They don't want to dislike what Ole is doing, but they can't ignore what's happening on the pitch at times this season, and that's the whole issue with the fan base right now. You've got the ones that are just like, no, I can see the process, I can see what he's trying to do, and I've seen enough positives that I want to see it through, like you said. And then you've got the other side that are like, you know what, Sheffield United have not spent any money, like the guy said on the comments there then, and they've got a style of football. So what's the difference? You know what I mean? We're not seeing a total style of football every single week. Do we give Ole time to adapt as a manager?
It's alright doing it one season. Are they just going to be a one season wonder? Look at Bournemouth. Everyone wanted Eddie Howe at one point. Look at them now. You know what I mean? He's doing it consistently. It's alright having one season doing it, but it's whether they can sustain that style of play, and keep at it and stay up where they are.
That's exactly it. Right, people, we've gone over an hour. I don't know how. Always goes quick when there's two people talking. Everyone who's super chatted, everyone who's commented, the comments have been absolutely bang on. This is the first time I can safely say it's been completely split and not one-sided in the comment section tonight. And it's good. I like different opinions. It's the best way to be. It's why we do these live phone-ins and why we do these live shows. People, I'm leaving it there. I'm cutting it off. Paul needs to get back to his family. I need to go and put my feet up and relax before work this week, and the craziness that this week is bringing for United. We've got Wolves, then we've got Liverpool. Tough week ahead. Tough week.
Let's do it.
You know Paul's opinion. Everyone who phoned in, comments, everyone, do comment again when the video goes up on the channel later, and I will reply to as many as I can. It is pretty crazy right now, but I hope you have a good start to the week, people, and hopefully you'll see me laughing and smiling outside Old Trafford on Wednesday when we beat Wolves and get through.
No danger.
To play, hopefully, Tranmere, so it's not a long away journey for the next leg, but let's get Wolves out of the way first, and then we'll think about Liverpool. People, take it easy, have a good week. I will see you soon. Wednesday, probably just before, there will be a video out as well. But have a good one, people. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it. See you in a week. Bye-bye.